So, hey guys, I'm now in MongoAtlas. You need to go to MongoAtlas and create an account. Okay, it's that easy. And I have this min tool that is what we're going to use. But to build a new cluster, okay, we need to set what we want. Let's say AWS. Okay, where we are. Okay, free tier available in North America. All these are free. Okay, so this is the free tier. And material, all that. Pay as you go, cancel. Okay, so that is actually, no, I think is this one. And let's say settings cluster, backup, select multi-really, no. Okay, it's already set in no. Create a free tier cluster by selecting a region, adjusting the im0 cluster tier below. Okay. So it's actually it should be around here. I don't know if I changed this because I can't remember. I don't remember if I had. Okay, so this one is actually not set. And taxes. Okay, so it's setting the M30. That is not what we want. So let's actually go back. So this is odd, and let's come here and say new project. Oh, because that was a new cluster. That wasn't the first thing we needed to do. Maybe let's say test database. Next, let's say my name, add members, and okay, new user. Yes, she already added. Okay, so that's set. Read also project owner, let's say, and create new project. What is the error now? This email address appears to be invalid. Okay, so you actually need the email. Okay. Sorry, the email address seems to be invalid. What the hell is going on here? So let's trash this, delete project. Let's trash this, delete project. And let's trash the other one so I can create it back. Okay. So let's see, because this is actually not very user-friendly. So let's say project names test database. Next, add members and set permissions. So let's say you really need an email here, it seems. Yeah, user already added. So then okay, let me remove that, then create a project. Okay, finally create a cluster. We need to build a cluster, so that is where we were before. So let's say create a cluster with the free tier, and all this is going to be free. Remember that you need to see this free there. So create cluster. So it's going to be the test database, and this actually takes long. Okay, you can see we have other ones. So in order to delete this, we need to remove all the clusters. So meaning we need to remove the cluster that in this case is being created right now. So let's go to min_tut, because that is what we're going to use, and it's that. Okay, so here we can terminate that, it seems. Okay, so just wanted to show you how to create that, because it wasn't that user friendly, to be honest, because I did this several times, and well, you only need to do it and to get used to do it. But at first it's not that user friendly, but well, it's added, so I hope you didn't get any problem with that. And we need to install a few more things here, because we need npm, how was the name, or let's say not, I think it was not env, something like that, .env, sorry. So we need to install this. Okay, this thing is running. Let's terminate that. Let's paste. That's a new word that I'm going to use. Terminate. So npm install.env, and I'm guessing we need the types dot env. Okay, so let me get that. Subtype definition that provides its own type definition, so you don't need to be okay. We don't need to install that, it seems. Okay, so we have that, and let's run dev again. So am I recording? Yes. So let me keep that on my other screen. Okay, I can see that. So we have .env, and we are going to use it. I barely remember how to use it. I haven't worked in Node in a while. So we need to require .env. So let's actually go to well, let's keep it like that. We need to set it as require.env, and okay, yeah, I can remember now. I remember now. So let's go to this one. We need to create inside our source a .env, and we need to set the next things for the database, because we're going to connect to the database. And let me just grab that from the other thing, that is this one. So let's say connect. Let's click that. You can connect yet, set up your firewall access and use the permissions. So this one is no, it's not this, is mintut. I'm going to use that because I'm going to terminate that later, and I'm going to use another one for other courses. So why is not letting me fucking scroll? Really? Really? Your current IP address. Let's add it. Fuck it. Create a MongoDB user. The first. Okay. Let's say Aldo, and let's say secret pass, all in lowercase. Okay, MongoDB user. Never. Okay, is okay. Create a method connection, and we are going to connect using a string, and we need to copy this. We need to go to our database. So let me go back here. Database, we're here. Okay. And we need to import connect from Mongoose. So here we will need also our handler. Okay, but let's go to export. Let's say export constant connection equals to async function And here we're going to connect using what they provide us. So let me just do something on my other code, this fucking word wrap, so I can see. So we're going to say let, but we're going to build this, but we need to import actually the handler from libs. Nope, it's not that. Promise handler, and we need handler or handle. Do I have it like handle? It seems like okay, handle should be handle, but let's leave it like that. So we're going to create this let connection and connection error equals to await, and here we need to wrap handle. We need to wrap the connect function because this one returns a promise, and we are going to paste the string that they gave us. So let's say view word wrap. Okay, so this is the string we got from that. So you can see we need the password, and that is what we're going to use .env, just to make it a little more secure in case you want to show that. Okay, right now my first code, the main code I'm following, doesn't have that, so I'm doing this kind of by memory. So let's close this, and they say we need to require as early as possible inside my application. I need to require this, so let's actually do it here. So require .env.config, so that should work. Fucking low when neighbors just start moving shit all over. Fuck. So then we need to add a comma here. We need to pass some things. I think this is the place. Use a. Wait, give me a second. Is this the place? So we are going to await. No, it's inside this connect. Yep, sorry, it's here. Use. Okay, we can see that use new URL parser. So it's inside this function, this connect, inside this parentheses. Okay. So use new URL parser. We need this for the new version or for the version I'm using. I don't know if it's the latest one. We need use find and modify and set it to false. Okay, so we have that. So the handle, as I said, is going to return either the data or an error. So we need to do that, and we need to check if connection error, because we have that. If that is set, we're going to throw a new error, and we're going to pass also the connection error, just like that. Okay, that's the only thing we need. And else, then this means that we have a connection. So let's say console.log connection establish, something like that. Okay, you can also pass this string, but this is actually the entire connection information, so it's a ton of information, and I don't think you need that. So let's keep it like this. Let's add that. So okay, this should work, and inside this we need to add, I think is something like db underscore pass, and we need to say I think this is the pass that I use, that is a string, right? No, it's just like that. So secret pass, something like that. And here we need to import. Do we need to import that? I can't remember. No, we just need to access by using a, and I said this, process environment dbpass, and let's see if that works. So we already have this, thank you very much. And let's remove this and say, let's add actually some backticks to this. Let's cut this and let's paste it. And since this is a process variable, let's say that this is an actual variable, and that should work. So now let me just check. We need to go to our index.ts inside this, and we need to import our connection. Okay, so let's say import from database and C for connection. Okay, so you can see it's a constant connection, that is, it returns a promise. So, or it's a type promise, I think it says, right? Okay, so never mind about that. So now we need to call the connection before everything else happens. So let's say connection, but we could just also say await connection, so that should work. And let's see what happens. Okay, okay, you can see we have a ton of crap here. So it says deprecation warning, current server discovery and monitor engine is deprecated and will be removing future versions. So to use the new server discover and monitor engine pass option, use unify topology true. Okay, so we have another set of crap that we need to pass inside this. So this one is use what? To unify topology to true. Okay, that's why I tend to work with this you know, as the latest version as I can get. So we have now this Mongo error, that bad authentication. Okay, but now we are checking, so you can see that this is responding with this if connection error. Okay, that is the error that we are getting, and there's an error with that, but we will fix that. I will show you what you need to pass here. Even if I say secret pass, let's copy this and let's actually pass it like this and see if there's a problem with the .env. Let's paste that, because I think that is the password, or do I need my main password? Okay, you can see something. Connection established and server running on port 4000. Then is an error with loading the environment dbpass, because okay, I said that dbpass, and as far as I remember, it's not a string. So let's save that and let's save this. Okay, we are waiting for that to be restarted, and we have the same Mongo network error, but authentication failed. So it's actually a problem. Okay, let's say true again there. It's actually a problem with the way that M is working. So that M, it seems, and I had this error also with Python, with Flask, that it happens that .m doesn't properly load. So let's keep it like that. Maybe they will fix that in the future. I don't know. You can try that later. So it's actually the password you set for your the cluster user. Okay. So we are using this one then. So let me check. Let me remove that. Yeah, I'm using for the test. It seems like. Or I'm using this one. Just let me check because I forgot. Connect. using a driver and connection. So this is the one I'm using. Replace password with the password for the Aldo user. Okay, so maybe I did the same thing. I use secret password. So you need your password for the and we can see that easily. So let's say console log connection. Connection is what is going to be returned on line 6. So let's save that and let's see the thing that we are going to. Okay, you can see we have an object. Okay, it's not that big, and from this you can get a ton of things. Okay, you can see that I'm using the same pass. Okay, secret pass. So that is the thing. Okay, I'm using the same thing then. So let's say let's not return connection. Let's return whatever I have. Okay, connection established. So we know that that is working, and the Mongo Atlas is already connected to what we have. So we can start, and we know that we just saw that it's not working. That MV is not working for some reason. So they even tell you how to do this, db connect, and to pass the password. But it seems there's a problem with that. That as I saw with Python, that it doesn't work or it doesn't load correctly, so it kind of skips this, and this is null. Okay, if we add the process m, and this is or null or undefined when this is getting called. So maybe if we move, what the fuck is this? So if we move this outside and let's go to app and actually do it here, I don't think this is going to work like this, but let's just do it because we have the so let's say process that env that db underscore pass, and let's see what we get. Another authentication fail, so that is actually not going to work. So let's paste that, and again an M file is more secure in order to get the things we need, like passwords and other stuff, but it seems that it's not working. So let's leave that be and continue with the rest. So I'm going to cut this video here, and we will start actually with the routes. Okay, we have this one. Okay, but we need to create a model first, so that is the thing that we're going to do next.